Viking River Cruise Disaster Video Number 4, Cologne, Germany. Alright, this is a little device with a wire going up to our ear, so when the leader is talking to us, we will hear it through our eyes. This is a typical crowd, as you can see up there, the sign, and we're the C group, 11C, so when he starts talking, we'll be able to hear it through our left ears. Now they break us up into 3 groups. There's about 150 people here, so they actually no 4 groups. The 4th group is a slower and not the same distance. I have no idea what the distance is on this one, but we're ready to start walking whenever everybody's here. Okay, we're starting to move. Our guide radios to our ears is over 400 years old. It was not ruined during the bombings of World War II, but the city itself was almost completely leveled. I stole a picture of the church during World War II, and it was bombed out all around it. The church was hit several times, but the structure stayed up, so they simply have repaired it or replaced it. They're still constantly replacing things.
Stand there. Stand there. What? Stand there.
Well, let's see here. Let's back this off and then take the video and go all the way up. I mean, it is probably 20 stories as a guesstimate. Way up there in the air. I'm almost falling over backwards. Okay, the stained windows up here are 700 years old according to the deal. I thought this was only 400 years old, but they said it's 700-year stained work. A lady doing chalk work here in front of the church. All right, at least that's what it appears to be. Okay.
Oh my. הרגע זה לא ישראל.
Well, I have to admit, the church was fascinating. Beautiful piece of architecture. Always wonder why mankind so much money into building churches and didn't use that money to teach or educate poor. What it looks like is the flags of different cities, and there's a guy down here working, doing chalk work. So I'm an old man. I have to sit down, and the tours are standing up, but every place I find a place I can sit down, I'm sitting down. But my group, I can still hear the guy remotely through my ear, and he's way, let's see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, okay, there's our group right there. That's the guy. Barbara's wandering around in there somewhere. Okay, that's our leader, and we're slowly making our way around the church with all the history. They're doing a lot of repair work and restore work both. Sometimes they just simply have to take and replace the old with the new, but in the exact same shape. do a little video here where there's some, what do you call it, ivy or vine growing way, way up high up there. Lots and lots of restoration work going on in the church. We must have been on a walk for almost an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Never got to go inside the church. I always was disappointed. I always loved to go inside of the church and see the altar area and the windows looking out. I was always trying to find a place to sit down. I just can't do, I don't like doing long walks anymore. And just looking at the church for over an hour and a half from the outside, that got to be a little bit boring. Very, very beautiful church though. This is a Hofbau, okay, a train station, alright? It is a main station here in Cologne, Germany. And it's pronounced Cologne, not Cologne, here. Anyway, it is a magnificent church. It seems like the entire tour is about the church. Okay, this was an interesting area over near the big bridge, alright? It is a tradition for young couples to put locks on there as a symbol of their faith to each other and longevity towards long-term marriages. Anyway, there's just thousands of these locks that people have put on there. These are engagements, long-lasting, locked together forever type thing. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Very, very busy railroad tracks here. You know, you look out at the river and the boat's going up and down, you wonder why Viking isn't running boats there. But we had to spend 3 days before we got to an area on the river where we could actually be on the boat. So, so much for buses and riding on the water level is down over 6 feet. That's one of the reasons why we have to take a foot tour, bus tour, to get to where the boat can go. So it'll be another 2 days, I think. Okay, let's see if I can make it clear why I don't like river cruising. Too regimented. I mean, if you don't get up and eat between 7 and 8:30 in the morning, you ain't going to eat. And then you get on a bus, because the tour places are not right alongside the shoreline. Get on a bus, ride someplace, get off, walk around, take a lot of pictures, get back on the bus, ride someplace. Not my cup of tea. All right. this just gives you an idea of walking on a cobblestone street. One stone at a time, put in individually by hand. I will say that the guides were excellent. You wear this little device around your neck that you can hear this guy no matter where he is, and you don't get mixed up with other tour companies, just the person that's talking. Yeah, we saw a wedding party go past, so that was cool. The streets are narrow and typical European style. Picturesque if you want to say so, but once you've done it a dozen times, that's enough.